It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From Spectrum Center in Uptown Charlotte, tonight the Charlotte Hornets play host to the Golden State Warriors. Opening tip won by the Warriors. Curry over to the right side. Baseline drive. Count the bucket for two.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Hornets at the controls of this one. Hayward. Throws it up. Oh, blocked away. To Thompson. Tosses. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract. Because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
And finishes strong.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Possession lies with Golden State. To Wiggins. Sizing up the defense. Wiggins. To Curry. 5 to shoot for Golden State. Curry. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. To Miles Bridges. Hayward. And the rebound taken by Golden State. To Curry. Green. To Curry. Nothing going here on that drive. Doesn't get the bounce. Rozier with it. 5-point game. Here comes the screen. To Hayward. Can't connect.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
To Green. Thompson. Has a look. Can't connect. Charlotte basketball. Hayward. To Rozier. Deep two there, won't go. Curry with the basketball. Up 5. Green to Thompson. It's Steph for 2. It's Hayward who grabs the rebound. To Miles Bridges. He got a piece. Miles Bridges. Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it. Green to Thompson. Curry. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
To Hayward. To Rozier. Lets it fly from long range. Defense all over Rozier. Can't connect. Wiggins to Thompson. Short jumper off the mark.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Hayward to Rozier. The Hornets with 4 to shoot. Hayward. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Steph lets loose. Not that time. For 3. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Wiggins. Down low Green. Big finish at the rim.
This comes down to great execution both on the offensive and defensive end of the floor. Let's see if they can carry this into the second quarter.
To Miles Bridges. Hayward. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Curry into the front court. His team on top by 8. Here comes the screen. Curry. Short jumper won't fall.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Nothing going here on that drive. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Changes coming from both sides right now.
For Charlotte, number 8, Bismarck Biombo. Subbing in for Warriors, number 20, Kelly Oubre.
Here's Curry with it up top. It's an 8-point lead. He's looking for that touch.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Warriors have the basketball. To Thompson. Stephen Curry with a look. Steph Curry. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit it.
Hayward to Rozier. And the rebound taken by the Warriors. Thompson to bring it into the front court. He'll run the offense. No good. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Down 8. Screen coming. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Rozier. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. To Hayward. Has a chance. Just not going down.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Charlotte with the basketball. Hayward. From the outside, no good. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Up a dozen.
Two minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Big pick right there.
To Rozier. Goes to the right side. Hayward to Rozier. Trying to cash in. Rozier shot no good. Oubre to Curry. Tough move in close quarters with the crossover. 2-point shot for Curry. That's no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Here comes the screen. Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte.
1 minute left in the
Biombo rocking the rim. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They looked lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Golden State, number 3, Marquise Chris. Entering the game,
To Green.
number 1, Malik Monk.
Sit him down, ice.
Thompson. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. Green to Thompson. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Has a look. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. 20-footer at the buzzer. The first quarter's complete. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room right now. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. To Miles Bridges. The Hornets with 4 to shoot. To Miles Bridges. From long range, contested shot. Miles Bridges off the mark. No, I missed a short one there. Hornets have the basketball. To Miles Bridges. That ball's out of bounds off the Hornets. To Green. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Marquise Chris. Huge block. That's going to be out of bounds. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Entering the game for the Charlotte Hornets, number 20, Gordon Hayward. Everybody have your hands.
Rebound, Oubre. To Ken Bazemore. Oubre. Nice finish at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Hornets right now in possession. Hayward. Takes stock of the floor. Monk against the former Cougar. Nothing going here on that drive. To Hayward. Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. Hayward. Now that's a contest.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Has a chance. And the rebound grabbed by the Warriors. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Hornets at the controls of this one. Hayward. Able to convert inside.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
To Curry. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Not that time.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Here comes the screen. Shot from in close. No good.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Curry to Wiggins. Curry not going down here. Nothing going here on that drive. He gets it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
It's Steph at the controls. To Wiggins. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Going to launch beyond the arc. Rebound pulled in by Hayward. Andrew Wiggins with a piece. Shot from the lane won't go. Curry to bring it up. His team leads it by 10. To Wiggins. Oubre. Old school backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Hayward. The Hornets with 4 to shoot. Hayward. A bad pass there. Warriors have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Now a timeout from the Hornets coach as he'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. To Rozier. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Step back jumper.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Golden State at the controls. Surveys the floor. It's Steph for 2. The screen sets him up for 2. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and the effort.
Thompson to Wiggins. Short jumper misses. Trying to cash in. Almost, but no good. Yes, Andrew Wiggins. 2 of 4 now.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Rozier into the front court. Down a bundle. Screen coming. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. A fundamental shot right there.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Curry into the front court. His guys leading by 14. Marquise Chris to Curry. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Curry. Message received. Well defended. Rozier with it. 14-point deficit. To Curry. To Thompson. Steph lets loose. It's Biyombo with the rebound.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
Stephen Curry with a look. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
To Rozier. Here comes the screen. Deep 2 there, won't go. Warriors have the basketball. Curry. Off the assist.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Now the Hornets take the timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. To Rozier. To Hayward. Has a look. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Watch that cutter, 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 cutter.
Thompson to Green.
Back door, coming back door.
5 to shoot for Golden State. Has a chance. Jumper's good.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball, and there's nothing more finish for 2 or 3 points.
Warriors basketball. To Thompson. Had a chance, but it's no good. Warriors come away with it. Wiggins. Nice pass to set things up. Got it.
You see, Ed, skill levels at this game are at an all-time high. Inside-out threats are tough. You got to make it hard for him to actually catch the ball in those higher percentage areas.
Hayward to Rozier. Here comes the screen. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Straight on 3. At the buzzer.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First try, no good. Second one's no good. One more coming. Missed opportunity. 0 for 3 at the line. First half in the books. The Warriors with a commanding lead.
Time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Warriors certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Golden State Warriors. The Hornets have yet to appear after one half of basketball. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. These are the guys getting buckets. For the Charlotte Hornets,
Game track. Defense.
the Golden State Warriors are exhibiting some great defense. They're refusing to let shooters get comfortable and showing great anticipation in the passing lanes.
Player of the half.
Steph Curry has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Warriors absolutely dominated the competition. All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Charlotte basketball. To Miles Bridges. Here comes the screen. Hayward. And he's going to the free throw line.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
Knocks down the first.
Inside, boy, inside, inside.
And gets both to drop at the line. Curry with the basketball. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. To Green. Thompson. The jumper's off the mark. To Rozier. Here comes the screen. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Driving right to the basket. Shot from in close, no good. Miles Bridges. Not that time. To Wiggins. That's rebounded by Rozier. Here comes the screen. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Miles Bridges. To Rozier. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
To Wiggins. Another chance. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Andrew Wiggins. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 74% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. To Rozier. Not done yet. Oh, and a putback.
And I'm telling you right now, there's always going to be a home for a player in this league for a guy who does the cleanup work around the rim like that.
Wiggins to Green. Wiggins. Short jumper won't go down. To Hayward. Miles Bridges. Here comes the screen.
Screen right.
To Rozier. Trying to cash in. Add 2 points to the board.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
To Wiggins. Yes, Andrew Wiggins. 4 out of 10.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Across the timeline, it's Rozier. His guys trail by 10. Hayward. To Rozier. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Nothing going here on that drive. Five to shoot.
Cutter, get a tag.
Charlotte has the board. It's Golden State basketball. Green to Curry. Probing the defense. Takes stock of the floor. To Thompson. Here's a chance from long range. No good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Hayward to Miles Bridges. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. To Green. Thompson. Able to convert inside. Now a timeout coming here from the Hornets coach as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Short jumper won't fall.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Curry to Kelly Oubre. Warriors with 4 to shoot.
Watch that cut. I got the cut. I got the
2-point shot for Curry. Hayward the rebound. Rozier into the front court. They find themselves down 10. To Miles Bridges. Baseline drive. Rebound to Oubre. To Curry. Oubre to Wiggins. Five to shoot for Golden State. It's Steph for 2. Deep 2 there, won't go.
And it's written all over his body language. I mean, he looks frustrated, vexed, perplexed, whatever other word you want to throw at it with the X. But seriously, that body language, that's something he needs to work on.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
And a throwdown. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Screen coming. Curry to Green. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Cody Zeller pins it. Wiggins, jumper's good.
This is a statement game for this unit. This defense has generated a lot of easy offense, and the one thing we know in the league, easy offense is hard to come by.
Won't go down, and the rebound taken down by Green. Has a look. Not going down for him this time. Rozier with it. The deficit now up to 12. Rebound Oubre. To Curry. Oubre to Curry. Screen coming. Steph lets loose and scores on the step back. Unguardable, Jay.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. To Hayward. Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. Hayward with a shot, no good. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys leading by 14. Just off the mark.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Hayward unable to connect. Curry into the front court. They lead it by 14. Nothing going here on that drive. Curry to Thompson. 5 to shoot for Golden State. Stephen Curry with a look. Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
To Curry. Down to Green. Oh, emphatic slam.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Charlotte with the basketball.
Here we go.
Runner here, won't go. Oubre to Green. Shot from the lane, won't go. To Hayward. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Ice, ice.
Screen coming, screen.
That ends the third quarter. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room right now. The Warriors with the basketball to begin the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Warriors with 4 to shoot. Yes, Klay Thompson. He's 3 for 7.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Miles Bridges. Miles Bridges slams it down.
Clean up in aisle 4. Repeat, clean up in aisle 4. If there's anyone from the weak side that wants to participate in this game defensively, please raise your hand.
To Kelly Oubre. Oh, he had him there for a second. To Kelly Oubre. Nothing going here on that drive. Oubre. 5 to shoot for Golden State. Shot by Thompson, no good.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Miles Bridges. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Thompson to Kelly Oubre. Down to 5 on the 24. Hornets snare the rebound. To Hayward. Here comes the screen. The Hornets with 4 to shoot. To Miles Bridges. Beyond the arc for 3. That's off the side of the rim, short.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Thompson. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Tough shot. Well defended.
I got ball. That's me. Got ball.
Rebound to Oubre. To Green. Here comes the screen.
Screen come on the left.
Green to Thompson.
Watch that cutter.
Fires the 3. Won't go down.
Match up.
To Hayward. Here comes the screen.
Right.
Miles Bridges. Shot clock violation. Not that time. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
The Charlotte Hornets, number 40, Cody Zeller. Stepping in for Golden State, number 30, Stephen Curry.
Curry to Thompson. To Curry.
Screen.
For 3, and Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Here comes the screen. Miles Bridges. From the painted area, won't go down. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. His team on top by 13. Miles Bridges. Thompson to bring it into the front court. He'll run the offense to Chris. Bismarck Biyombo tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Possession lies with Golden State. To Green. Thompson. Curry. Man, that was a tough shot.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Good look that time, but off the mark. Marquise Chris to Curry.
Watch that back door.
5 seconds to shoot. Goes to the left side. Thompson. That's off the side of the rim. No good.
I got ball. That's me. I got ball.
Lets it fly from long range. Not getting the bounce. Green to Thompson. Curry. Add 2 points to the board.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. To Rozier. Short jumper stays out. Here's Curry with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. Can't connect. Here comes the screen. To Hayward. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. They love this hustle. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. To Hayward. 4-3. Smothering D.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Curry to Thompson. To Curry. 5 to shoot for Golden State. Wiggins, a shot? No.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
To Miles Bridges. From long range. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Curry to Thompson. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Curry, he was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Curry has it to Thompson. Curry. That's good D. Shot no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Curry to bring it up. Looking to make something happen. Knocks it down from mid-range.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Down a bundle. To Hayward. Off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Curry to Wiggins. Short jumper off the mark. Rozier into the front court. His guys down big. Here comes the screen. Gets to the basket and scores.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
To Miles Bridges. To Rozier. Knocks it down off the step back.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
It's Curry controlling the offense. To Kelly Oubre. Curry. Can't slam it down. To Rozier. To Miles Bridges. Going to launch beyond the arc. Contested shot. Miles Bridges off the mark. To Wiggins. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here, and I've got your sports post-game wrap-up. Warriors came away with the victory in this one. And some people may disagree, but I think their ball movement was the biggest key to their victory. Still, I think we'd all agree that they made the defense look slow and confused throughout this matchup. The Charlotte Hornets put up a fight. The Warriors were solid in today's victory. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Golden State Warriors. The Hornets didn't lose big, but it wasn't exactly close either. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Check out the leading scores for the Charlotte Hornets.
Game stats. Player of the game.
Steph Curry is the choice for what you're seeing here, and that's unselfish play. Tight passes, great timing, and an impressive basketball IQ. He earned more respect than what I already have for him.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Warriors got the win with a comfortable scoring margin. And some people may disagree, but I think their ball movement was the biggest key to their victory. Still, I think we'd all agree that they made the defense look slow and confused throughout this matchup. The Charlotte Hornets just couldn't get within striking distance toward the end of the game. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. The Hornets got their point scoring from these guys on screen.
Game stats. Player of the game.
Steph Curry played the role of facilitator today, and no one is more happy than his teammates.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Warriors put together a nice win here today. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all of the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Golden State Warriors. The Charlotte Hornets didn't get the victory they wanted here today. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you can tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Charlotte Hornets.
Game stats. Player of the game.
Steph Curry read the defense perfectly, and his teammates reaped the benefits with easy baskets.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. One.
And that does it for our post-game on behalf of ESPN on EA Sports. I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.